everyone, welcome back to my channel, Stitch Rip Repeat. I'm Helen and today's video is a Friday Sews. I haven't done one of these for a very long time, so I'm looking around and I've got loads to catch you up on. So I'm going to go through my week, and then at the end of the video I will be showing you a few cheeky purchases. So stay tuned to see what they are. So yeah, this week I was doing my sewing at Make. Now I didn't actually sew. I was wanting to cut out a few things because the studio where I do my sewing has lovely big tables, and so I can get projects done a lot easier there than trying to struggle here at home. So the first thing I got cut out was my first ever Sagebrush, which is by the Friday Pattern Company, and I am going to be making it in a fabric I've used, you may recognise before. It's this gorgeous fabric which I made a top for the So Frugal with. So I have cut that out on Tuesday. I have also cut out my Zadie jumpsuit toile. So I won't show you the fabric for that one. Hopefully you've already seen the video I've done, which is my plans for the Zadie. If not, I'll link that up above and you can go and check that out. It's a collaboration I'm doing. So yeah, hopefully you've already seen it, but if you haven't, so you know what I'm talking about, check out that link. So that was Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I finally caught up with my crochet. If you've followed me for a while, you may remember, I think it was back in March, I did a first ever session learning to crochet. And I paid for 2 sessions, but for lots of reasons, we never got around to the second session. So I finally contacted them and said, should we do that session? And they're like, yes, come in on Wednesday. So I want to say that this is Turkish crochet. I am sure you crocheters will correct me. And I've made, it doesn't look a lot, but I made this little sort of patch here. Now you can see it's quite thick. I don't know if you can see because it won't unroll. It's quite thick at the bottom where I started, and then it's not so thick. So I think I was not going right to the very end here. I'm fine at the beginning, lovely and square, not so square there. So got to practice, but I'm really enjoying crochet, and obviously that's only my first 2 sessions. I want to be making clothes, so stay tuned. And then the other thing that I wanted, 2 more things. If you follow me on Instagram, you will already have seen this. Here in the UK, it is the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations next week. My children are off school next week for half term. So my youngest had a celebration today. This is the Friday that you're seeing this. And they wanted them to wear sort of red, white and blue Jubilee inspired. And my daughter asked for a dress, and I had some of the Union flag fabric. So I thought I didn't have time to make a dress. So I altered an existing dress, and I'll show that. Hopefully you'll be able to see. If not, I will pop in the photo. So it's just a lovely plain summer dress. It had a bodice and one tier, and it had a bottom tier, which here's the difference, as you can see. I have then added this of the lovely Union flag fabric onto the bottom. So it gave it that, hopefully the pictures will show it better, gave it that Jubilee look. I also explained when I showed it on Instagram that I left the original fabric so that I could then unstitch this and she could wear it as a summer dress. No, apparently she's not going to wear it as a summer dress, because although she asked for a dress, and so I made a dress, well, changed up a dress, she didn't like the dress, not going to wear the dress, so she went in a white t-shirt and blue jeans. We couldn't find anything red to make it red, white and blue, so yeah, that was a fail. So the last thing I want to talk about before I show you my purchases, again, I did mention this on Instagram. Do go on over and follow me if you want to be more in the loop, because I tend to post things on there a lot quicker than I do here on YouTube. I'll just get the fabrics I want to show you. Okay, so all of those who watched the Great British Sewing Bee here in UK on Wednesday will have seen the patchwork jacket that they did. Well, actually, it's last Wednesday now because it was Children's Week this week, and that's how behind I am. But the patchwork, sorry, I'm looking in the book while I'm talking. The patchwork jacket is in the Sewing Bee book, which I did a review. Hopefully you've already seen. Again, if you haven't, I'll pop a link up here and I'll pop it in the descriptions below. I went through the book and lo and behold, there is the patchwork pattern with the lovely Juliet, and she's done it in denim offcuts. So I want to make this, as do a load of people who watch the Great Bitch Movie. And I was digging out fabrics. So these are the fabrics I'm planning to make my patchwork squares with. As you can see, no great surprise that I'm going for blues, my favourite colour. But while I was digging them out, I found something which I bought in America, and I bought it in a white and then I dyed it, and it is this pre-quilted fabric. So it's already quilted and it's a gorgeous turquoise colour which will go lovely. I am hoping I have enough of this to line the inside of the jacket, so maybe not the sleeves, we'll have to see, but definitely the front panels and the back panel. And then rather than quilting on the front all the patchwork squares, I'm going to spray glue them on. I have a spray glue that I used when I used to do a lot of bag making. 505 I want to say it's called, if anyone does any spray gluing. It's a temporary adhesive spray, so I'll spray the fabrics when I've made up, obviously, my patchwork amount of fabric I need. I'll spray it on the back so they're stuck together. And then the plan is to stitch over the already quilted lines. So it may take me some time, but I think it's worth it. Then when I swap my jacket over to see the lovely patchwork squares made from my blues, it will hopefully be in this quilted pattern. So yeah, that's something I'm quite excited about. So it's on my list. I'm not sure when I'll get to do it, but it is one of the things I really would like to do. So who wants to see what I've been buying? I'll start with my non-fabric purchases. I bought a new bias binding for myself from the lovely Laura, who hopefully you already know has a business called The Specky Seamstress, and she makes bias tape. I'm really pleased to see that she is back selling these, because there was a time for lots of reasons where she thought she was going to be actually giving up making bias binding, but she's come back with a vengeance and with fabulous ideas and new bias tape. So I was very excited and I picked up 5 meters of this fabulous My Favourite Make bias tape from the lovely Laura. So I'm hoping to put those in some projects very soon. Recently on Instagram, I saw that This Is For Makers was going to be stopping doing her labels and various things. And as she was going to be trying to clear her stock, she had reduced a lot of the labels. So of course, you know me and my labels, I picked up a couple. First are these really gorgeous made by hand in the green, and there is 6 in that packet. And then this gorgeous sort of rust mustard colour with the unique, and the scissors, another 6 there. So those are really good. Do go check out her site. I'm not sure how much she's got left, but you may be able to grab yourself some. And then finally, before I get onto the fabrics, new company to me, and I have to apologise. I saw on Instagram someone posted a story about these buttons. I'm not 100% sure who. If I can remember, I'll pop it on the screen. And this lovely lady was having a sale on some of her buttons, and she is called buffins.vintage.buttons on Instagram. So as with everything else I talk about, I will pop the links into the description below so you can go and check them out for yourself. Haven't even opened these, so this is going to be an edit, because it came in these lovely little label to me, and then individually wrapped little and tied with a string. All my buttons are in here, so I'm excited. I'll be sharing them with you. I just have to quickly show you. Again, I'm going to have to edit so that I can get these unwrapped and show you. But look, even inside, I don't know if you can see, they are wrapped individually. So it's like a lucky dip, because I've no idea what I bought. But I'll get them unwrapped and I'll come back to you. Right, so I've unwrapped one of each of the 3 because it was going to take forever. So I have 4 of these large ones here, which I really love. I'm thinking, and I think it only takes 3, but I'm thinking the Marlowe sweater would look nice, Marlowe cardigan in those ones. I then have 6 of these slightly smaller in this gorgeous sort of marbled grey blue colour. And finally, these really pretty green, and I've got 8 of them. And they were all in the sale, so I'm really pleased. Yes, I'm really happy with those. I highly recommend going and checking out Buffin's vintage buttons for yourself. So shall we get on to the fabrics? We may be some time. The first ones I want to show you are both from D-Stashes. So the lovely Emily of Ready Steady Sew had a D-Stash, and she had some fabrics that were still on her site. So I asked if they were still available because it was from a while ago. And she had this, which I absolutely love. Can't remember how much I've got. If I look on the post, I will be able to see there's a lot, but look at this. It is fabulous. And I am thinking a summer dress in this gorgeous blue animals with, and I never know, are they leopards? Are they cheetahs? Who knows? But yeah, I was really pleased to get this. It is a cotton, and it says it's a cotton satin. So oh, and it's spandex, so it's slightly got a stretch. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of that. So I think a summer dress will be absolutely perfect in the lovely fabric from Emily. And then the other D-Stash I got was from Tamlyn. She is my partner in crime on the Zadie collab that we're doing. She was doing a D-Stash recently and had this gorgeous jumbo cord in this sort of teal, and it's then got the animal print all over it. And I am thinking a nice skirt like the Brumby skirt or something like that in this would just be gorgeous. And of course it's another blue. So those are my D-Stash. Let me now show you the fabrics I have bought from companies. The first one I want to show you is a gorgeous double gauze that I got from Just Sew Penrith. And I also want to show you, they wrap it in this old pattern paper. And I just think that's a lovely touch and a great way of using up those pattern pieces. This is a poppy fabric, which I've had recently a couple of versions from the lovely Andrea at Beyond the Pink Door. So I've realised that I really like poppy fabrics. It is really, really soft. So first of all, I did order the matching thread so that I can sew that up. And then the fabric itself, as I say, it's really soft, is this gorgeous mustard colour with the burgundy and white flowers on it. And I have no idea what I'm making with it yet. I just thought it looked gorgeous, and I'm really into my double gauze for the summer. I really want to make lots of double gauze makes. So I have this. I will pop on the screen how much I got because I cannot remember. As I say, that was from Just Sew Penrith, and I will pop their details in the description as with everybody I talk about. The next one I buy from a lady on Facebook. These are like a cotton voile. Voile? I don't know. They're a very lightweight cotton. In fact, she's the lady that I got the Sagebrush top that I showed you earlier, that I've also made the frugal top, and I'm cut out the Sagebrush. She sells, like I say, on Facebook, and I've got a few new prints from her. I tend to buy about 1.5 meters so that I can make tops. The first one is this really gorgeous bright. Well, I mean, you can see it's just all the colours of the rainbow, and I love it. And it's got squares and circles and abstract, and I just think a really lovely colour for a summer top. If I get on with the Sagebrush, which I have no doubt I will, because everybody really seems to like it, that's probably what this will become. Next one is very similar, but slightly different, and it is this one here. So you've got the squares and the circles and the bright colours, but you've also got black, orange and yellow dots going on that one too. Again, I got 1.5 meters of that one. And then finally, this one, I may have got more than 2 meters of this one. I'm not sure why, but it is this absolutely gorgeous sort of watercolor, I would say, is the look of those flowers. And again, all 3 of these are a very, let's see if I can show you, very lightweight. So if we do get a lovely warm summer, then they are really, really light and beautiful, of course. These next two I got from Make down here at Plymouth. I have shared them on Instagram, so you may have seen them already. And again, I am so rubbish. You know I am at knowing what type of fabrics they are. So hopefully I'll pop it on the screen. This is going to be like just a throw over kimono style top. Just no buttons or fastenings or anything. The idea is I might throw it over as an extra layer in the summer. And it is this absolutely stunning. I don't even know what to say about it. It's got fruits, it's got birds, it's got all the colours of the rainbow again, but this time on a lovely dark blue background. Lizzie, who is the owner at Make, had this made up as a robe in her shop. So I am basically copying her because it looked that good. So she did say she had a tutorial without any pattern, just measurements on her website. So I'm going to check that out. And if you fancy making a robe, maybe you can check it out too. But I've got that one, I think 1.5 meters. And the other one I got from her, again, I just want it to be a summer top. Something like a sagebrush, maybe. I know I'm sounding very boring, but it is this gorgeous fabric here. English broderie. Is it called Anglais broderie? Blimey, my fabric types are just not coming to me today, are they? You'll know what it is. But yeah, it's in this lovely sort of almost jeans blue colour, and I think that will be lovely in the summer as a top. So lots of tops going on with the fabrics I have. Next, these are from the Fabric Revival. Now, I've only bought the one fabric from them before, and then one of these is actually the same fabric that I bought previously. So you may recognise it. And it is this gorgeous faux suede, or even real suede, I think, animal print and it is so soft. It's like, oh, it is like suede because it reminds me of a chamois leather. So if you wash your car and then shine up the windows or any of the bodywork with a chamois leather, that's what this is, but a lot prettier. And originally I bought it from the Fabric Revival to make floaty trousers. Still my intention, but having had the recent Saguaro set, I have decided for the fabric, if the trousers suit me, because I've made the top, I will now have enough to make the whole set. So we're going to be full on leopard print in the summer in this, which I just think will look fabulous. So I did buy some more of that. And the other one I picked up, and I'm thinking a Bobbie pinafore from Tilly and the Buttons book. Make It Simple, I want to say, is this gorgeous needle cord. And hopefully you can see it's a grey background, but then it's got these lovely flowers all over it. And I do think a Bobbie pinafore, maybe a dungarees if I've got enough fabric. I know it's quite a busy print, but I think it's lovely. I think with a plain white or even one of these colours t-shirt underneath, and that will look really lovely. So I got both of this and the animal print from the Fabric Revival. I'm really looking forward to making those. The Fabric Revival has some gorgeous fabrics, so please do go and check them out. I have one more to show you. Right, so the last one for today's video is this gorgeous viscose jersey. I have 3 meters of this because it was, I think, £3.25 a meter, something like that. It is from a well-known shop. They use it to make some outfits, and it is available from Shell, who is so affordable. And I bought a lot of fabrics from her, you'll know if you follow me. And it is this really fabulous trees print. As I say, it's a viscose jersey, so it's really drapey, lovely and stretchy. I have 3 meters of this wonderful fabric, and I am not sure at the moment. I am thinking a wrap dress, either the Westcliff or maybe the Kielo wrap, but it is gorgeous, isn't it? I couldn't resist. I absolutely love that print. And yeah, I mean, 3 meters of that with posts was less than £15. So can't go wrong. So that is me. I hope you have enjoyed my Friday sews for this week. I am not sure when I'll get any of these fabrics sewn up, you know me, they'll probably go into my stash and get seen again at some point down the road. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've bought and hearing about what I've been up to. If you want to check out any of the companies I've mentioned, I will, as I said, pop them in the description below so you'll be able to go and check them out for yourselves. That about wraps it up for my Friday sews for now. I do hope that you are all managing to get something sewing related done. And if you could give this little video a thumbs up. And as I always say, if you could subscribe, if you've enjoyed it and are not yet subscribed, I would really appreciate that. That would really help my little channel out. And I will sign off and I will see you all in my next video.